Published, 17:31 Eastern Standard Time, the 20th of February 2018. Updated, 1941 Eastern Standard Time, the 20th of February 2018. Wigan Athletic insisted their security measures were perfectly acceptable, despite Manchester City officials branding them inadequate, following a pitch invasion and crowd trouble after Monday night's FA Cup tie. Wigan officials held an hour-long meeting on Tuesday to review events and avoid a repeat ahead of the quarter-final against Southampton, although wholesale changes are thought to be unlikely. There is a belief at City, however, that stewarding and policing were ineffective considering the size of the game. Manchester City branded Wigan's security measures inadequate after their FA Cup clash. The League One side's victory on Monday was followed by a pitch invasion and crowd trouble. City were concerned that Wigan fans were allowed to approach the away end after the game. City took about 4,000 fans to Wigan, and the club were concerned that hundreds of home supporters were allowed to approach the away section after the game. Those in that stand were seen throwing objects, including advertising hoardings, one of which struck a police officer, after being goaded from the pitch. There were accusations of a lack of police presence inside the DW Stadium. Some officers are said to have moved outside to manage events there before returning as the situation intensified. Wigan asserted they have an excellent relationship with Greater Manchester Police and the operation had been agreed by both sides beforehand. Former owner Dave Whelan did have a run-in with them in 2005 after complaining at being overcharged, a case he won on appeal, but Wigan insisted cost is not an issue. A piece of the advertising hoardings is thrown at police at the DW Stadium by City supporters. Their stewards need a qualification in spectator management to work at the stadium. Others were deployed from a national agency, but it is common practice for clubs to share stewarding staff. The Football Association wants observations from both clubs by 6 p.m. on Monday. 2 arrests were made for alleged affray outside the ground. Chief Superintendent Stuart Ellison, the divisional commander for Wigan, said, "Football is a family event and the disruption that players and fans alike faced will not be tolerated." As soon as people were on the pitch, we immediately deployed our resources to the front of the stands, where they were able to keep the two groups of supporters apart. Our officers met with the club ahead of the match to carry out a full risk assessment and ensure we had the appropriate resources for the number of people attending.